Now we can cross and listen live to the mayor of the region of Mariupol. His name is Vadym Boichenko. He's just speaking right now. Let's listen in.
We went with that humanitarian mission to the city of Mariupol, and in Berdyansk, in that occupied city of Berdyansk, enemy's troops, those occupiers and those troops from so-called Donetsk.
Is my mic?
Everything, but they partially loaded those trucks, and there was that situation. About a week ago, we also had that opportunity. We sent 2 trucks to the city of Berdyansk, but they were seized by Russian troops, and they disappeared in some unknown direction. And then we see how those troops from so-called Kadyrov's Republic, or Chechnya, give our humanitarian aid, saying wheat flour in Ukrainian. That's terrible. Vadym, could you please tell us whether you have any information in the recent days, whether that mass-scale bombing and shelling of Mariupol continues, or that action became less intensive? Unfortunately, since the 5th day, the war has been destroying, very brutally destroying our Mariupol. They use whatever they can, some prohibited weapons, howitzers, multiple launch rocket systems, Grad, Smerch, Uragan, Buratino flame guns. Then there were aircrafts, 1 aircraft, then 2, then 5. They came to our city almost like working shifts. Every 30 minutes they would drop their bombs, they would destroy our city. And unfortunately, today I have to sadly say that 90% of our infrastructure has already been destroyed. 60% of it has been directly hit with enemy's artillery or aviation, while 40% of that we will never be able to restore. And today, too, there is artillery, and there are also enemy's ships which shell Mariupol from seaside. Vadym, could you please tell us, we keep hearing information about forced deportation of Mariupol residents to either temporarily occupied territory or to the territory of Russian Federation. And we even read that many people already described how they left Russian Federation after being forcefully deported there. Do you have any information how many of such people are there? What should they do? How to leave the aggressor's territory? You understand that this is indeed deportation. This is forceful movement from Mariupol to so-called Donetsk People's Republic or to the Russian Federation. I'll provide an example. In the night time, somebody comes with weapons and says, this is evacuation. Then people waiting in those shelters, people who have been staying there for 20 days, they leave it, they board, they enter cars and they go somewhere, and then they see all of that this is not Ukraine, it's Novoazovsk or even Taganrog. Then they are put on board the train, and they're brought somewhere deep into a remote part of Russian Federation, like Tomsk or Tambov, and from there they call us and inform us that they are there. What happens after that? They can, and we already have such examples where they move from Russian Federation to Georgia, and then from Georgia they reach Ukraine. We see that this sort of filtration there on the border with Russian Federation takes like a week or 2 weeks. They're like sieving, filtering everybody who is in their hands, and they treat in a very harsh way municipal employees. For example, my neighbors, one of them worked for us in some municipal utility, the other one worked for a metallurgy plant. They were split, that from the metallurgy plant went to Donetsk People's Republic, and the other guy has been arrested, and he cannot understand why is he there. He is kept in some farm or some place, such sort of lustration place, and they're going to, I think, to exchange those people for their people or for their military or somebody. Thank you. Thank you. Any questions? Good afternoon. I'm Viktor Melnikov from CGTN. Could you please tell us how many innocent civilians are still waiting to be evacuated from Mariupol? Well, according to our estimates, based on our today's understanding, there is quite a lot of people still remaining in that absolutely blocked, absolutely sieged city of Mariupol in some inhumane conditions. There is no water supply, no electricity, no heating, no communications, no medicines. 130,000 people are still there in the city of Mariupol. There are heavy battles between enemy's troops of Russian Federation and our heroic military, our Ukrainian armed forces, the National Guard. They have been defending the perimeter of our city, and they have been hitting the enemy. It's very difficult to do it, but they stay strong and they defend our city of Mariupol. Mariupol is a Ukrainian city. It was and it is a Ukrainian city and will be a Ukrainian city. Vadym, could you please tell us? We know that many residents of Mariupol managed to get to Berdyansk. From Berdyansk, then, is there any route to
All right, you've been
Zaporizhzhia?
listening there to a little of a live press conference held by the mayor of Mariupol there, Vadym Boichenko. He's been speaking, it's worth saying, not from Mariupol itself today, but from the nearby region of Zaporizhzhia. He's saying there that over 130,000 civilians do remain trapped under heavy Russian bombardments in the city of Mariupol.